Continue to track winter-like conditions for the rest of the work week across mid-Missouri. We're even still seeing some wintry precip very early today. This is just after sunrise this morning where we've got some very light snow sprinkles here just moving in. We even got some possibly birds picked up here on radar. You'll see this very quick burst out near Kansas City, but overall still just tracking some very light flurries this morning. Not expecting any impacts from that other than possibly just some nice flurries to look at for our early Wednesday. Overall, we'll just track those chilly conditions the rest of our midweek here. We'll see temperatures barely out of that freezing mark by this afternoon, but our wind chills still manage to be at least 10 degrees or more below that through the day. So you need to stay bundled up here for our Wednesday. Even keep those extra layers tomorrow. You'll see temperatures do recover a bit. We're back to the upper 30s here. The warmest of us, if we get enough sunshine, could end up in those lower 40s, but we're not going to ever feel like it with our wind chills still likely at least near or below freezing for our Thursday as well. We'll see that warm up tomorrow along with a minor disturbance here. As you can see on Future Track, just dealing with some clouds for a very chilly Wednesday here. You can't even pick out any of those light flurries that we're dealing with early in the day on this Future Track. So again, not expecting any impacts from that. It's really just this bitter cold we're dealing with. Barely above freezing this afternoon. Not feeling anywhere near that though. As we'll continue to follow those cold conditions here for the end of the work week. But tomorrow, some minor relief. We'll see some of those southerly winds returning out ahead of this disturbance very early in the day. That does get us to the 40 mark here, but we'll be tracking that behind this system, possibly even colder air as that reinforces that northerly flow here. You'll notice as that moves in through the evening, a very light band of some snow possible for Thursday night, but overall not expecting pretty big accumulations for the area. If this does manage to hang around our southern counties, it looks to possibly increase some totals the further south we get with that, but even with that system, looking at only a few tenths of an inch at most for mid-Missouri. We're really going to follow again that reinforcing cold air. Temperatures Friday looking colder than any of the rest of the work week here as we'll just follow those very minor snow accumulations. That disturbance today even could get a few of us, just a few trace amounts here near the lake and I-44 this morning, but as we get into our Thursday here, you'll see that system again at most bringing us a few tenths of an inch to mid-Missouri. So we'll continue to follow that. We're really tracking those cold conditions behind the system. If you're heading out to that Mizzou game this weekend, you want all the extra layers you can get, with most of the game actually temperature-wise below freezing. So need all the extra layers you can get here as we'll finally see some pattern changes closer to Thanksgiving. That will get us a bit closer to average, which should put us close to the 50s by next Thursday.